Opel Ampera 2011-15. The Opel Ampera was a 4-seat plug-in hybrid car model from General Motors based on the first generation of the Chevrolet Volt with GM Voltec powertrain. The sister models, which also included the right-hand drive Holden Volt in Australia and Vauxhall Ampera in the British Isles, were manufactured at Chevrolet's Hamtramck plant in Detroit from July 2011 to 2014. The purely battery-powered successor in Europe from 2017 onwards was the Opel Ampera E based on the Chevrolet Bolt. The car was presented as the Opel Ampera in March 2009 at the Geneva Motor Show. Opel called it an electric vehicle with a range extender. Abbreviated EREV, but also advertised, "Drive into the future with our electric vehicle." With a full battery, 16 kilowatt-hours, the Ampera drives 40 km to 80 km exclusively on electricity. The built-in combustion engine with the 54 kilowatts generator unit starts automatically as soon as the battery's state of charge has dropped below approximately 20%, 3.2 kilowatt-hours, and then supplies the electrical traction current. This type of vehicle is therefore also called Extended Range Electric Vehicle, EREV. The electric motor of the Opel Ampera has a maximum output of 111 kilowatts, 150 PS, and a torque of 370 Nm, which is available in a larger speed range than internal combustion engines. The maximum acceleration from 0 to 100 km/h takes 9 seconds. The governed top speed is 161 km/h. For comparison, the 1.8-liter petrol engine with 103 kilowatts, 140 PS, of the Opel Insignia has 175 Nm, which is sufficient for a maximum acceleration from 0 to 100 km/h in 11.4s and a top speed of 207 km/h. The 2.8 liters engine with 190 kilowatts, 260 horsepower, has 350 Nm, an acceleration time of 6.9s and a top speed limited to 250 km/h. The Insignia, with an empty weight of at least 1,470 kilograms, depending on the equipment, is 262 kilograms lighter than the Ampera. A Family Zero engine from the Opel Ecotec series with 1.4 liters displacement and 63 kilowatts is used as the combustion engine. With its Voltec drive, the vehicle is continuously driven in several operating modes via planetary gear, mainly by electric motors. When the battery pack is low, a generator is driven by the combustion engine, which then supplies the additional traction current, serial mode. When high drive power is required with a low charge state of the drive battery, the internal combustion engine can be coupled directly into the drivetrain in a special operating mode. This parallel mode increases the efficiency of the overall system because multiple energy conversions, combustion engine generator electric motor, are no longer necessary. As the driving battery from 288 cells, 3 parallel, in Series 96, constructed lithium-ion battery 16 kWh used rated capacity, the durability of reasons, only in a limited operating window, usable capacity, is operated. Contrary to publications of a capacity utilization of the drive battery between 30 and 80% of the nominal capacity, thus only around 8 kilowatt-hours of usable capacity, there are reports in internet forums that provide up to 10.5 kilowatt-hours of effective energy usage according to the onboard computer of series vehicles to report. A full charge to 100% via the plug does not take place in order to be able to take up further charge by recovering braking energy and to conserve the battery. Over longer distances, the combustion engine is automatically switched on as a generator drive to generate the traction current and maintain the minimum charge level, which increases the range without stopping, with a 35-liter tank volume, to over 500 kilometers. In contrast to other German vehicle manufacturers, Opel, General Motors produces the battery for the Ampera itself and gives the battery a worldwide guarantee of 8 years or 160,000 kilometers. According to the SR 101 standard, the manufacturer specifies consumption as 1.2 liters, 100 kilometers, petrol consumption only, for the first 100 kilometers, and 4.8 liters, 100 kilometers, or 5 for every further 100 kilometers without interim battery charging, 0 liters, 100 kilometers. In practice, the Ampera could travel 40 to 80 kilometers in all-electric operation. Quite a few Ampera drivers report from their everyday life that purely electric ranges of well over 80 kilometers are possible.